Hi, I'm Yodas. This is the best budget microphone setup for $50. All setups need a good microphone. So, this is the USB microphone Fifine metal condenser recording microphone for laptop, Mac, or Windows. Cardioid, studio recording, vocals, voiceover, streaming, broadcast, and YouTube videos 669B. Wrong name, right? The Fifine or Fifine, I don't know how to say it, but the Fifine 669B is a very cheap USB condenser microphone. Let me tell you, this thing is fantastic. It only costs $30, but you get a lot of bang for the buck. It comes in a stylish white box with lots of foam to protect it in shipping, some pointless paperwork as always, and a small tripod. The microphone is surprisingly built well. It's fully metal and doesn't look or feel cheap at all, which is a major plus. It even has some weight to it, and comes in two colors, black and rose red, which is pink to me. Overall, it's relatively simple. It has a non-detachable USB cable at the bottom that is 6.5 feet long, and a volume knob on the side. Although it says volume, it's actually a gain knob, in which the microphone becomes more sensitive the higher it is set. Although there isn't a mute button like many other USB microphones, you can still mute it and by turning the knob all the way to the left. If you couldn't tell, I've been using the 669B the entire video so far, with some minor post-processing effects, such as EQ to make it sound better. But now, this is the raw audio coming from the microphone. You can judge for yourself, but I think it sounds pretty great, considering it's only $30. This would be great for gamers out there trying to talk in game chat or Discord. Also, this microphone would be pretty decent at any content creators out there, whether it be creating a podcast, live streaming, creating YouTube such as myself. It's really good for beginning something like that. My only real complaint is that it's kind of noisy. By what I mean by that is that if you listen closely, you can hear a light buzz, even when there are no sounds nearby. Also, it's super sensitive. It will pick up everything. You can hear me from my kitchen. So, if you live in a noisy environment, you have to use some software that will noise gate your audio to prevent any unwanted noise from coming into your recordings. Back to the post-processed me. Let's talk about the little stand. It's exactly what you would expect. It's just a small, mostly metal tripod. It's not bad, but I just don't really like it. How I see it, you have two options. You can place it in front or behind your keyboard. But if you do this, either way, you'll pick up keyboard sounds. If this isn't a problem on you, then you don't need to buy anything else, and that's your setup. But I would recommend most people to buy a third-party mount. On Amazon, there's dozens of the same microphone stand sold by different companies, so you can choose any of them, but I'd just choose the cheapest one. But I would recommend getting the one that bundles a pop filter with it. You will need a pop filter no matter what, or your plosives will be very annoying to your audience, if it's your team in CSGO or even your Twitch audience. Although I didn't get this exact model, mine looks almost identical, so I'd recommend you to get this newer stand with the pop filter combo. I believe we mentioned it earlier, but the Fifine 669B is very sensitive. If I even touch my desk, which is a plastic table, there was so much feedback in my microphone, so this might affect you too. For the best recordings, I made sure not to touch my desk at all so I don't get any of these sounds. With these three items, you have a very respectable microphone setup for anything you would want a microphone for. Better yet, it only costs $45.98. This is probably the absolute minimum amount you would have to spend to get a decent quality microphone. Like I mentioned, I personally have this setup and I like it a lot. If you're looking to start a podcast or a YouTube channel or a Twitch career, or just looking for a better quality microphone than your headset mic, the Fifine 669B will be your best choice. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.